The game's meaning was back in the 40s. I want to say it was a secret scrimmage with Coach McClellan. He had a scrimmage against Duke where they actually played the game at Duke. He was with the NAIA school, predominantly black school, and they wound up beating those guys with like a score of 88 to 44 or something like that. And that was the first time we were introduced to the fast break. He had a different style of play. We went through different things that he did throughout the years, won a couple national championships, and their racism it's a play on the word of racism and erase racism. So it was big to be able to be a part of this today, and all the schools and universities around the country has done a great job of supporting it, and just wanted to carry on the tradition.
Coach, you want to talk about, you finally got the defensive job you've been talking about for, seems like weeks now. You got a single digits halfway through the first half.
You know what? The guys really performed today on the defensive end. They held each other accountable, which is what I've been asking for. Um, we did a great job of being in the right spot, being in the help side, rebounding the ball. We did everything that I wanted us to do. Now it has to carry over. That's the biggest thing now, not being satisfied with what we did today, of wanting more. We can score enough points. As I always say, we lead the league in scoring, but we got to improve on the defense. And today was one big step forward. So hopefully we can take another one against Kent State on Tuesday.
And going to the stretch run and get closer to Cleveland, how good with the, you know the offense can score, how good can this team be? Do you believe?
I think sky's the limit for us. I mean, we can score, and that's the big thing. Most teams struggle with scoring. Most teams struggle to score points, and we're able to do that. We're on the defensive end of just having that attention to detail on the defensive end and understanding where we need to be. And the biggest thing is holding each other accountable. And so those are the steps that we're taking in the right direction, and hopefully we can take another one on Tuesday. Can you say that one more time? He scored 1,500 points, huh? That's a lot of points. He's been great. He's been great to have. He's been a joy to coach these past 5 years. Just his work ethic. He's changed the program, I would say. He was a part of building it up to where it is today. And for him to be able to get that milestone, for him to be able to score 15, I'm so happy for him. Coming out of Philadelphia, if you guys would have saw him when he first got here as a freshman, you would have laughed. He was probably 165 pounds, and now he's 210 of all muscle. So he's done a great job with his body. He stayed and worked on it. He was a two summer session guy. He never went home. He wanted to stay here and work on his game, and he's improved dramatically over the years. Each year, he's the one guy that has gotten better every year that he's been on campus. So I'm just so happy for him and so proud of him of what he's done. It was big. It was big today. It was fun to get into the huddle and hear those guys talk amongst themselves about what they need to do to correct the defense, instead of me going in the huddle and telling them what they need to do. So that was the first big change that was made, and just to be able to make the adjustments at halftime and what we were going to do, especially on Hankerson. Got hot and hit 4 threes early in the first half, and we talked about the adjustments we wanted to make in the second half, and those guys did a great job of executing it.
Talk about Cloud and his impact, but what about the team in the second half? I really felt like it was more of a group effort out there.
It definitely was a group effort. All the guys chipped in. They all did their part. Trey was able to get hot and hit some threes down the stretch and early in the second half, so that was big for us. But it was the stops. We were able to get stop after stop and get out in transition and score, and that's what was able to build the lead up, and we were able to sustain it and then build on the lead. Normally, we'll get a lead, and then right next thing you know, it's a 2-point game. So, but we were able to stay with the defense and not get happy. We get a little happy and think we got the defense. Let's try to score some more points. And we stuck with the defense and the plan, and we were able to win by whatever, 20 maybe.
How do you feel about the, I guess, like their, ability to maintain their emotions throughout that defensive stretch and defensive effort, kind of as you go into the second half of the match?
I hope we can sustain this, especially going through the second half. We got a nice stretch coming up with some good teams that we're playing, and we have to be able to knock off a couple of these teams. And it starts with Kent State. That's the first one up, and we got to go over to Kent and be able to bring our hard hats. We know what they're about. We know how physical they are and how tough they play, and we got to match that intensity from start to finish in order to have a chance to win.